tour of the guest room, as well as some tips and advice I have when having guests stay over. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get started. This is also my husband's like man room for now, so you are going to see some things that typically wouldn't be in a guest room, but they are in here just because he got kicked out of his man room so that we could have a nursery for the baby. And eventually this won't be his man room anymore. We'll figure that out where his stuff's going to go afterwards, because we do plan on having more than one kid. So when baby gets older, she'll probably have this room, and then baby will get the nursery. We painted it gray, that reason, just because that way if we have a boy, we can still use the gray theme. So yeah, okay, now let's get started. So when you walk in, you immediately see this. So we have my husband's speakers, and eventually we're gonna have an entertainment center downstairs, so those will get moved. And then he has his CD collection, and that was our biggest thing, was like, where are we gonna put all his CDs? We actually managed to fit them in here, well, in this room. We also have more CDs over here, and then this TV was in our old bedroom, but we put it in here, that way if guests wanna watch a movie or something, they can. And then we have extra blankets and towels in the top two drawers. And if I were to have guests come over, I would definitely be leaving them a little note with the Wi-Fi password, where the towels are kept in here, and blankets as well. I just think it's nice for guests to have their own towels and have them in their room, and then that way they're not looking in case they forget or wherever for our towels, and they have their own, like I said, in here ready to use. There's also a laundry basket in here for them if they needed it to put their dirty towels, or they can use one in our bathroom. I'd also leave the Wi-Fi password and maybe some snacks in here as well for them, like granola bars, things like that, in case they get hungry, they wake up, they don't want to go downstairs and like go through our kitchen or wherever. They still kind of want to stay in our room, because sometimes guests don't feel comfortable leaving their room until they hear somebody else. I know for me, if I was staying at somebody's house, I feel a little bit better when I can hear them up, and it's like, okay, then I'll get up because they're up, but I don't like to be that first person up, so keeping snacks in here is a good idea. Some varieties, things like that they can use. And then the bottom two shelves or drawers have more Richard CDs, and there's also more CDs down here. Now this is my green and purple theme room, is what I call it. The walls are kind of like a green color, and then we have this photo that's got some green and purple in it. A family friend actually painted it. She had a stroke and had to learn how to use her other hand, and so she ended up, like, she's like 70 years old or something, and learned how to paint with her other hand. So I thought that was cool. So we have her painting, and then we also have some fake flowers, a wedding photo, and then this angel that we got. And then it has a man and a woman underneath the angel. Don't mind my cat. As well. And then this was something that I got for my sister when I was a little girl, and I got this little bear as well, so I just kind of put them in here. So that's this area of the room. And then over here I just organized our candles per season, so we got spring and summer, fall and winter, and eventually the candles will probably go in the crawl space or something, but for now I put them in here. And then this blanket actually my mom made for me, which is kind of cool. And she also made me the pillow on the bed. But this was my bedspread from when I was younger and still lived at home, so I wanted to incorporate it in this room. I don't know what my cat is chasing, but she's chasing something. And then I'll also show you the chest at the end of the bed. But as you can see, my husband's guitar is here. My guitar is in my case under the bed. But that's something that's in here. And he still has to go through his side of the dresser or nightstand, and we do want to get lamps eventually for the room, but for now that will do the trick, or I mean, it's fine, I guess you could say. So we have that, but eventually that will be empty, and he's going to move that in his nightstand in our master bedroom. And then over here we have my husband's keyboard, and we also have our wedding invitation that somebody got framed, which I thought was really cool, and it has green and purple in it, so I thought it would fit beautifully with this theme. And then he's got some of his music books, things like that he can use. And then these are CDs that he's been listening to on a frequent basis. And then he's got some of more of his music books. And then underneath the bed, I keep all of my holiday items clothing-wise. So any Christmas shirts or St. Patrick's shirts or Valentine's Day stuff, Halloween, all that kind of stuff, because I work at a childcare center, and whenever there's like a theme, I would just like pull it out. So if it was Easter or Green Day for St. Patrick's Day, something like that, I'd just pull it out from underneath the bed and put it on, because our bed doesn't have space underneath, it's low to the ground. So this bed's perfect, and I just keep it under there. And these are more of Richard's clothes he needs to go through. He's got some dress shirts and just other shirts that I went through, and I was like, I'd be okay if you donated these. So he needs to still look through these and see what he wants to keep and stuff, but I'm okay if he gets rid of this stuff. And then I have just extra spring coats. And then when I would run at night, I would wear this. I know it sounds silly, but it just made me feel better, knowing that people can see me when I run. And then he's got his hats in here, and then just other random miscellaneous stuff. His binoculars and more of his CDs. He's got a ukulele that he got, and my clarinet ukulele he got in Hawaii. And then at the top, I just have board games and decks of cards. And that's everything for this video. I hope that it can maybe give you some ideas or inspiration. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you want to put in your guest room or how to organize it. Like I said, it's our guest room slash man room for now. I think we did a good job of still keeping it like a guest room without being a little too cluttered. It is a good sized bedroom, which is nice. Guests still have space to walk around. All we have to do is really push in this chair, and they would have the freedom. We haven't had any guests use this room yet, but you never know. I have a friend who works in town, and I always told her if the weather was bad or things like that. I mean, it's springtime now, but if the weather ever got bad, that she could spend the night here, and then that way she didn't have to drive so far into work. But yeah, other than that, I will let you go, or let me go, let everybody go. If you like this video, then definitely like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! I said I would show you my chest that I got. This just has more extra blankets, and it also has some memories, some concert tees and things like that. But yeah, that is what is in this trunk.